the amount of people that this reaches is, we get new people in the office every month because I heard you on the radio, which is really, really cool. I think we're averaging right now somewhere around 15 new veterans that have never been in our office before a month that have come to see
awesome.
me. Yeah, pretty awesome numbers. That's one thing that I've tried to focus on the last couple years is just getting people into the office, because once I get you into the office, we can look at everything, and there's usually some sort of benefit that we can apply for. But if you've never been to the office and you don't come into the office, I can't do anything for you.
Sure.
So.
Now, just a reminder, if you're a first-time flyer and you do make an appointment to come in and see you, what should you bring with you?
Yeah, so if you're looking to file like a VA disability claim, what we need for sure is your DD-214. That's the number one thing that we have to have. If you come
That's
into
like the golden ticket.
It is the golden ticket. Without the DD-214, there's not really anything I can do without that piece of paperwork. And there's a couple different places that I can look if you don't have it. There's a lot of people that think we have access to some master list of every DD-214 ever. If it exists, I don't have access to it. I don't even know if that exists. There's a few places we can look. There's a state database that we can check. There's the federal, like the VA database that we can check if I have access to that specific veteran's file. And I can look through my files and stuff, but if I don't have it there, we have to do a request through the National Personnel Records Center down in St. Louis, and that can take some time. So if the veteran can bring that DD-214 in, that makes life a whole lot easier. If we're doing a VA disability claim, we need a copy of a voided check. So if you bring a checkbook in, I just make a copy of a check, void the copy, and you can still use the check that I make a copy of. And then medical records never hurt. If you have medical records showing a diagnosis and how you've been treated for that specific condition, those definitely help. But first time meeting, number one thing we need is that DD-214.
And the one thing we've talked about before too, I know there's a reluctance for some veterans to want to come in because they think, oh gosh, there's people that are worse off than me, and it's that selfless spirit that you have when you join the military. You become kind of selfless. And I think a lot of people think, gosh, I don't want to bother them because, people need it more than I do. But that's not necessarily the case.
No, you're never bothering me in my office. That's one thing I tell people. People, oh, sorry, I'm calling to check up on this or that. It's like, no, call. That's what I'm here for. Call me, check up on your stuff. Don't call me every day checking on your claim, because claims take a while, but call me once a month, once every couple of months. And I do hear that all the time. Oh, there's people way worse off than I am. And I tell everybody the same thing. There's only one person in the world that can say that they're the worse off. So you earned the benefits. You signed a contract, and the Army or military promised to make you whole on the back end. You go through MEPS when you join the military. You get a clean bill of health. You're a perfect human being as far as the military is concerned. And if anything happened to you while you were, on active duty or active duty for training or any of those things, on a drill weekend even, anything happened where you have a permanent disability because of that, let them make you whole on the back end. So.
And it's simple. All you got to do is just reach out, and if you don't get through, leave a message. That's the smart thing to do.
100%. If you get to my voicemail and I don't answer the phone, leave a message, because if you don't leave a voicemail, I won't call you back.
What's the number if people want to reach you, Hunter?
715-284-0226 rings right to my desk. 0225 rings to my benefits specialist, Brenda Schultz's desk.
All righty. And hunting, you're about ready.
Oh yeah, next week I got a couple days off.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah.
I do got one more thing I wanted to just tell everybody about. Speaking of hunting season, it reminded me. We have on the Friday night before rifle season opens, we are going to be doing a bake sale. The Jackson County Veterans Service Office is going to be doing a bake sale up at Tyson's in Black River Falls. We're doing that to raise money for our transportation program. So we have a program in Jackson County where we transport veterans to medical appointments. If a veteran can't drive themselves down to Toma or up to Eau Claire for a doctor's appointment, they can give us a call, and we have volunteer drivers that we pay them by the mile to drive veterans to and from appointments. There was some funding got shifted around, so we're just doing a little bit of a fundraiser to try to offset some of those drive costs. So that'll be up at Tyson's in Black River on the Friday before rifle season.
go up and help them out. Obviously, who doesn't like baked goods?
Yeah, take some cookies and bars
Sure.
and whatever you got to, whatever is going to be up there, take it over to deer camp, and I'm sure your family or buddies will make it disappear for you.
You betcha. There you go. And if you don't want them, just bring them to Hunter. He'd probably deal with them.
Right on.
Hunter Rudnick, Veteran Service Officer, Jackson County. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
We'll do it again next month, and it'll be almost Thanksgiving.
I'll be here.
Wow. Anyway, Hunter Rudnick, Veteran Service Officer with Jackson County. Veterans Connection, brought to you every Tuesday by the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, Mondovi Insurance Agency, Blair Fireworks Committee, Reedy Concrete Construction, and International Ingredient Corporation.
We are the American Legion family. This includes the American Legion Auxiliary, the Sons of the American Legion, and the Legion Riders. If you are a veteran, a spouse of a veteran, a child of a veteran, or your grandparents have served, you may be eligible to join our family. This is Brian Liga, Commander of the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, and if you are eligible, I invite you to join one of the Legion families. We have Legion posts in the following cities in Trempealeau County: Arcadia, Blair, Independence, Galesville, Ettrick, Eliva, Osseo, and Whitehall. Please contact WHTL for more information on how you can join the American Legion family. Now, back to the sports you love and my favorite radio station.